Right now, new and current customers can get any phone for free at US Cellular, so you can connect with all your family members this holiday season. You could even call your aunt, who always makes you talk to your cousin, who's a dog. Or, maybe just send her a festive text. Get the gift of connection at US Cellular. Get any phone free today. US Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
We value human connection with fewer distractions. US Cellular, built for us. Visit your US Cellular authorized agent, Cellular Advantage, located at 918 South Locust Street in Glenwood.
We can stop HIV, Iowa.
And it all starts with health equity.
Health equity means that everyone has a fair and just opportunity to be healthy.
To achieve this, we need to remove obstacles to good health.
Poverty and discrimination support an environment in which HIV thrives.
We must work together so that all Iowans have access to the resources they need to prevent, diagnose, and to treat HIV.
Visit StopHIVIowa.org.
Thanks for tuning into our podcast. We love having you here, and it's our mission to bring you all the latest and greatest tips, skills, and know-how to make you the best that you can be. We know that you have it in you, and we're going to show you how. Now, let's get started.
This episode is powered by Poddex.
Thank you for tuning in today. You are now listening to That Will Never Work podcast with your host, Maurice Chisholm. Hey everyone. How are you today? So let's get into what I started to touch on a little bit more last week, right? So over the next few episodes, we are going to understand why I've been touching on time over the last few episodes. Like I said, it made me think about my birthday, what I've accomplished over my life, things like that, where I'm trying to get to when it's retirement age, and how I would like to create this legacy, if you will, for my family, for myself and my family. And for those individuals that are around me, because this is a partnership. I'm not totally by myself. I really enjoy my friends and my colleagues and whatnot. And, but I'm going to tell you, I had a conversation with my sister-in-law, the Dr. Jamie Edie Chisholm, right? And so we were talking about how we utilize our time and becoming a master, if you will. And so we both talked about, she brought it up first, but we elaborated more, and we had a very long, nice conversation about this one particular book and understanding what it is to master or to achieve mastery of a set of complex skills and materials, or to be able to distinguish one person from another. And, some people talk about things like chess, the game of chess. I mean, this is the example that you hear all over YouTube and whatnot about how much time to become a grand master in chess, and how much time it practice and times played and things like that. And understanding that, that one person said it takes well over 20,000 hours and, almost 25 years to become a grand master of chess. So have you taken the time to dedicate over 20,000 hours in anything? Like, that's a long time, and when you think about from a parent perspective, have you mastered becoming a parent? In all reality, have you mastered that? Is there a way to master being a parent? And some of that, when you think about that, when your child becomes 20, 21 years old, you're saying, hey, you know what? I've logged how much time as a parent, 365 days a year, 7 days a week, how many hours, 24 hours in a day. I mean, yes, granted, you're not with that individual 100% of the time. Do you ever really master diaper changing? Do you become a master diaper changer? Well, the reason why I'm saying that, because you figure that if they're in diapers, anywhere between, for some people are lucky. I've heard some people say, hey, their child was potty trained, 15, 16 months in. And then some people had to wait until they were about 4 or 5 years old. So, do you become a master of that, or at some point in time you get tired of changing diapers, dirty diapers and stuff, and you start really pressing like, you need to go to the restroom? When it comes to parenting, and seeing your child change from an infant all the way up to adolescent / young adult, your style changes because you're dealing with them and their time, right? So what happens when it's time for you to look at your own career, your life? Are you changing with the time, or are you studying something that doesn't really change as far as techniques and things like that? So in essence, in chess, does it really change? No, when you I can't remember the name of the movie right now, but the gentleman who became a grandmaster, him reading books and understanding, when you start off, it could be this, the first 2 or 3 moves, he understands, all right, this is this person's strategy, if you will. I know how to beat this within 2 moves, 3 moves. How do you maneuver in life? Have you become a master at anything in order for you to be the go-to person, the expert, if you will, in whatever you're trying to get done? So I know for myself, as I stated, and again, we're going backwards in reference to logging time and hours. So from 1982 to 1994, I really liked computers, right? I really like computers. I wanted to work on them. I wanted to be around them. I tried to spend as much time as I could. So we're talking a 12-year period of me really trying to get involved with it. As it was not until 1996 when I actually had my own computer at home and being able to really touch it and work on it, with my hands. And then from 96 to 2000 is where I started taking a little classes here and there. I started to learn a little more hands-on work. And because I had an interest in it in corporate America, I was able to cross-train a little bit, learn a little stuff here and there from a corporate perspective as far as computers go and how they were networked and talking together. Understanding TCP, IP, WAN, LAN, whatever it was, protocols from that perspective. And so I was taking time to learn a complex skill, if you will, because everyone still don't understand it today as simple as it is. For some people, not everyone, but some people, they're able to learn it based off of their home experiences. Because if you call Comcast or AT&T, Sprint, whoever it is that is your internet provider, sometimes you need to call and they will help troubleshoot some things over the phone. And over a period of time, you might feel like, hey, I'm a master of what I'm doing. In reality, you have someone like me who would know a little bit more to help you troubleshoot it because I've logged in way more hours and time and had more hands-on experience. So have you logged in enough time to become a master of what you're doing? Just because you were able to do it in 2 hours doesn't make you a master per se, but it does not always take 10 years for you to become a master. And so one of the things that people have mentioned in reference to chess, right? They were saying that the reality of what this gentleman was talking about as far as this rule, and we'll dig deeper into upcoming episodes, that when it comes to chess, you can, based off of right now, you can become a master in a shorter amount of time based off of your resources that's available to you. So back in the 60s and 70s, you might have needed 10,000 hours, 20,000 hours based off of what? Because you weren't necessarily playing chess by yourself per se. You had to play against other people, other individuals. And what is that availability for that time? Right now, based off of computers, since, I don't know, that I can remember the late 80s, early 90s, I believe, when chess was on one of the computer games at Microsoft. So if you understand how to play chess against a computer who that might be programmed with all of those nuances, if you will, that these masters have had to learn over the years. Along with playing against live individuals, can you become a master at chess in a shorter amount of time? So this gentleman who wrote this book, he did some other explanations as to how people can become masters based off of other circumstances. And so I'm asking you, have you taken the time to become a master in anything that you're trying to get done? Are you a master in customer service? Are you a master in marketing? Are you a master in administration? What are you a master in? Can you explain it? Can you live it? Do you dream it? Do you practice it? How are you a master in anything?
Loved what you've heard on this week's episode? Well, the answer is simple. It would mean the world to us if you could head over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review and feedback. Spreading the word really is the best way to grow our podcast and achieve even greater things. Thank you.
Now, during the Jeep Black Friday sales event, get $12,500 in lease support on the 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland 4xE. $12,500 lease support includes cash allowances and $7,500 federal EV incentive provided by lender as a capitalized cost reduction and is subject to change without notice. Lessees cannot claim federal tax credit on their personal tax return. Please confirm this information to ensure its accuracy and availability. Consult a tax professional for details and eligibility. Not all lessees will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery from dealer stock by 11/30. Jeep is a registered trademark.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.